This video will discuss how to complete page 3 of the reimbursement request form, other funding sources. Taken as a whole, this page serves two purposes. First, it helps us understand your full funding situation to make sure there are no apparent funding duplications. Second, it is your place to list any funds that will offset the cost you incurred, reflected on page 2. When you see the alternative funding sources section, don't panic. We are not going to reduce your reimbursement based on the information here. We just need to understand your alternative funding sources specific to COVID-19 relief efforts to ensure no duplication of benefits occurs. The box asking whether you have received donations or grants is fairly straightforward. The answer here should be either yes or no. If the answer is no, there's no need to fill out the rest of this section. For the purposes of talking you through this application, I will put yes here. The funding source box should state the name of the organization donating either money or in-kind donations. If the donation is money, just put money in a description box. If in-kind donations are listed, put as much detail as you can fit about what you received in a description box. If the donation is funding, put the funding amount in the amount received box. If in-kind donations are listed, put the total value of the donations here. If in-kind donations are listed and you don't know the value, put $0 in the amount received box. The amount you put here will not detract from your overall CRF reward, so long as those donations were not put towards the costs listed on page 2. The pending funding sources box differentiates from the alternative funding sources box in one important way. This is where you put all pending grant applications that are specific to the requested reimbursements on the form you are submitting. For example, let's say you have a grant application for masks. This reimbursement request is for traffic cones used at testing sites. Do not list the mask grant information here. Even though they are both COVID related, the mask grant will not impact your traffic cone expenditure. Like with alternative funding sources, we need this information to ensure there is no duplication of benefits. Other than that important difference, the funding source, description, and amount boxes should be filled out in the same manner as the alternative funding sources box. This concludes the page 3 presentation on other funding sources. The next video in the series is the tutorial on pages 4 through 7, duplication of benefits attestation and the addendum. If you have any questions about anything covered in this video, feel free to contact us via the information listed.